So this is the house that I grew up in. I just thought it was kind of ironic because it was the same front as the Caetani House here. Had that same sort of old spooky feel. Well, a lot of my work is quick gestural stuff that just comes out of my head, and depending on the things I'm thinking about in my life or dealing with, I spit it out on the page first and figure it out second. This is a set of 6 with 6 girls who I knew, and the whole project was focusing on sex, sexuality, and sexual abuse, and seeing how the representation of women affects just our regular day-to-day women and how it changes their ideas of their own body. Each one of these is double-sided. The second side came to me to seem as the stronger side as it bruised through the canvas, seemed to represent the women and their troubles with their bodies and their sexuality. Well, this was coming towards the end of my degree when I feel like I've been able to expel a lot of this anxiety or anger or frustration that I had inside me. The first piece here representing the turmoil that I had felt inside. The second piece here being the end of it, where I made the decision not to feel it. And the third piece here, where I was able to acknowledge something other than it. Okay, so as of recently, I've been thinking about the body, the anatomy of the body, the way it moves, the emotion behind it, and how our body is constantly in movement. It's just body's made up of hundreds of tunnels where food goes in, digests through our tunnels, and moves out of our body. Even when our body stops the movement, the blood still pumps through it, our muscles still tense up, they pulse. And our hair continues to grow, our body continues to digest.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you.
Because I think about being a woman, my body and my mind.
Underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless.
To bleed when I paint, to draw when I bleed, to leave that blood on the paper and just move along.
We could have had it all. In the deep. You have my heart inside. You played it to the beat.
I looked and found that standing alone is lonely, but to be collected would be exactly where I'd work to be.
Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you, and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make a home down there as mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all.
To draw something you feel more than what you see. To love the way it looks because of the way it makes you feel.
The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. In the deep. You have my heart inside. And you played it to the beat. Could have had it all.
And purple can be completely elegant, if it feels like it. Purple showed me where I came from, but let me know it was a choice to decide where I want to go.
In the
It's running on a thought. It's pushing a thought further. It's freezing time around you and letting you linger in your subject.
We could have had it all. We could have had it all. It all. We could have had it
all. A release, an expression, a thought, a pleasure, a process, a project, a purpose, a piece. To take pain and draw it out, and draw it to be beautiful, and see it to be beautiful, and to let it be beautiful.